Hey friends. So yeah, I haven't been posting lately. I still been flipping. Um, got my squid trainer with me. I don't know, I sold off most of my collection after I got the Medusa because I reached to a point where I kind of figured out what I like in a ballad song. And some current trends that I'm not a big fan of, like, you know, they're cool and all, but they don't fit my wants and needs out of a knife. And a lot of the new ballad songs coming out now kind of follow Squid's formula, where it's an aluminum handle, press fit pins, channel construction, and like the Medusa kind of had like a weird harpoon blade thingy, and it seems like every knife coming out is a combination of 3 or 4 of those things, or all of those things. I really liked it, the Medusa, but it was channel titanium, which I'll get into why I'm not crazy about channel. Press fit Zen pins, and the blade was just not my aesthetic. So I ended up buying this squid trainer because I figured, like, this did it the best, and it's in trainer form. I don't mind if my one trainer's like this. So I sold most of my knives out because I kind of, I got to that point in my collecting where I figured, like, I know what I want, Like, I figured out what I don't do and do not like in a knife. So that was, man, I can't get that giraffe. I've been hitting that giraffe a lot more. It's just on camera, it's been really difficult. Yeah, so even though I love the squid trainer, when it comes to an actual knife that I'm gonna spend a lot of money on, I wanted something almost complete opposite of what's out there right now, and that's what I got. Maxace She. Yeah, and it has this luminescent carbon fiber inlays. It's titanium sandwich construction, and it's very modular. They have a weight system over here. There's a whole lot of screws. I'll get to that point in a sec, but the thing that caught my attention with this knife is how you can change the weight distribution by moving these different weights up and down the handle, taking a weight out or two. It came with these titanium weights and some brass ones. I haven't really taken them on and off yet, so I haven't experimented as much as I wanted to with this knife. But yeah. Oh. Yeah, the blade caught my eye. I've seen a lot of Filipino handmade ballad songs with this kind of like hole pattern and Rambo sawback kind of thing. And I'm a big fan of Bowie's. Love all my basilisks. Yeah, the blade really caught my eye. But yeah, first thing you may notice is that there's like 22, 23, 24 screws in this knife. And that is a lot of screws. Once I take out some of the weights, like I'm planning to take out, man, I'm just dropping over and over in this video. Planning to take out these weights and just leave these long ones in there for now. There's gonna be less screws to deal with, but essentially, this knife kind of is, sorry, this setting is like really close up, so the lighting exposure likes to go on and off. This kind of is going the exact opposite trend of most ballad songs. Most ballad songs out there are going more user-friendly, more channel construction. We'll only have to do 1 or 2 screws. But for me, Gotta keep it a little simple here. I love taking apart my knives. If you've been watching this channel, every single one of my knives I've taken apart and put some aftermarket parts, swapped some spacers out for lighter spacers. Hell, even my Chimera, I recently took the aluminum spacers out and put the titaniums back on because I was a little upset that all my knives were starting to get that weird weight distribution. I wanted more variety. So for me, at least personally, being able to customize my knife is a big part of keeping my knives. And with the Kraken, oh yeah, I sold the Kraken a long time ago, and the Medusa, those knives, like, they flipped very well and they were really well constructed, but they only have one weight, and like any sort of mods on them is going to requires some sort of machinery, you know. And also, like, any fine tuning on a channel construction balisong is usually really difficult. Getting the washers in there, and if you have bushings, like fine tuning bushings on a channel balisong seems just rough. But yeah, no, like, part of the fun for me is tinkering with my knives. I do a lot of disassembly and assembly at work, and disassembling my knives is almost as important as flipping them. Almost. A knife needs to flip well, but also, like, the ability for a knife to change how it feels when you flip is very important to me. And so far with these, with all four of the titanium spacers in this knife, this is, well, just handle bias. It's not really super handle heavy. It's not as handle bias as my Covenant was, so that's nice. And it kind of has some weird faux channel vibes here because of how it's almost encased. The blade's almost completely encased in the handles. It has bearings, which is another thing I never thought I would say that I like, but yeah, like I said, variety is important to me, and I do not have well, every maxace balisong I've had bearings, and they do bearings pretty damn well. Better than Kershaw, in my opinion. And I'm trying to get some skiff bearings on this and see what kind of, there we go, yeah. Out of frame, kind of sloppy, but whatever. Promise I hit that off of the camera semi-consistently. But yeah. This is a really fun knife for me right now. And unlike the Medusa and the Squid, there's jimping back here all throughout the knife. Not just on the spacers, but also on the inside handles. And they work almost to a fault. It's actually super grippy. Not like so grippy that it messes you up, but I had to, like, actually not pinch so hard in flipping this knife. I still gotta break it in a little bit, but it's flipping really well, and I like how it feels. But yeah, I just wanted to show off my new knife. This is honestly my 4th maxace knife, and all of them have been pretty solid for the price that you're paying. This is $350, but it has this really beautiful carbon fiber, come on, inlays. Let me see if I, nope. M390 blade, which M390, I have that in my work carry knife, and I have not had to touch this up in a while. This is I've been using this every day, cutting thin sheets of metal and boxes, so I'm not too worried about this doling out on me anytime soon. 390, and yeah, it's titanium handles, so these are pretty sturdy. This did come with like a little scratch on the side, but it's fine. Like, I got it from all the way from Chongqing, China, so you know, any handling is whatever. Yeah, I really like this. I can't wait to fuck around with it. Oh, also, one really awesome thing about maxace is that they always give you like extra hardware for almost every balisong. Every balisong I got from them, I got extra hardware. Because this has 24 screws, they gave me a bag, like a huge bag of hardware, of not just like screws, but of like bearings and latch springs and all that good stuff. So yeah, for a long time, people, especially like on the Facebook groups that are controlled by, like, you know, BRS or whatever American knife makers, they always shit talk maxace, and they have their reasons. And sometimes they are right about a few things, especially the difficulty of like you know, QC issues and stuff like that, and so some of their designs aren't the most solid. But the 4 maxace knives I got, which were Banshee, long time ago, the Serpent Striker 2, the Covenant, and the She, have all been super solid. Like, I'm so happy with these knives, man. Like, it's been good stuff. Yeah. So I just wanted to share a knife that I feel like, you know, isn't gonna be like, it's just a little different from what's out there right now. Just a little different. So alright, yeah. Again, thanks guys for letting me indulge in showing off some toys and stuff. And y'all stay sharp, okay?